Hey everybody, Dave Guerra here at BerlinBrigade.com, and thank you for joining me here for another exciting episode of BerlinBrigade.com Live. And I'm coming to you today in front of the, well, you can tell, the Iwo Jima Memorial, but I'm not in Washington, D.C. or Arlington, Virginia. Nope, I'm in deep South Texas, Harlingen, Texas to be exact. And this right here is not the one that you see, they haven't moved it. What this is the mold. What you see there is the mold for the one in Virginia, Washington, D.C. It was here, and what it is this is the grounds of the Marine Military Academy in Harlingen, Texas. And well, I'm here today, and why today? Well, today is August 13, 2012, and well, you know what August 13 is? It's the day that the Berlin Wall went up, and it's like, wow, that's a long way from Iwo Jima. But then again, it's because of Iwo Jima, because of their sacrifice and all of them that came before us. We were all, well, things changed after that. All changed. Again, we were allies, and we're talking with the Soviets. We were allies then, and then well, life happens, politics happens, and somebody just wanted a little bit too much more of Germany, and they didn't want the Americans in Germany, or they didn't want capitalism in Germany, they didn't want democracy in Germany. So the Soviets formed their, well, they took what they could, and in it they left Berlin as an isolated city. And I don't need to tell you that, the veterans of the Berlin Brigade, but those of you that are not too familiar, in 1961, it was a Sunday morning if I'm correct, well, it actually began like overnight. After all summer long of the East German and Soviet regimes saying no, there's no wall, nobody wants to put up a wall, nobody wants to do any of that. And guess what? They finally closed off the borders, they sealed them up, and there were just a couple of checkpoints between East and West Berlin. But for the most part, Berlin became an isolated island of freedom and democracy 110 miles behind communist lines, behind the Iron Curtain. But you know what? Along the way, we were there, and I'm talking about the members of the United States Army's Berlin Command, the Berlin Brigade, the British Berlin Brigade, the French forces in Berlin. We took care, we made sure that we were able to get in and out of Berlin. If we needed to, we had to, and do what we needed to do to keep that city alive, going, and to ensure and let them know on the other side of that wall that we weren't going to give up that city, and we weren't going to give up the people. And that's really what they wanted. They wanted to say, hey, look, this is now all of ours. And what would have happened if we had left? You know, I don't even want to think about that. A lot of us speculate that, a lot of us talk about that, but not very many really want to consider that as a viable option. So, again, today is August 13, 2012. 51 years ago today, the city of Berlin was divided by the Berlin Wall. But you know what? That only lasted like 10,315 days, or 18 days, something like that. But again, November 9, 1989, the world changed, and it has not been looking back. So again, it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. A lot of bad stuff happened while the wall was up, but you know what? The good is that we were still there. The British, the Americans, the French, all of us were still there. Our resolve was there. And what these guys did on that hilltop was not for anything. It was just to show that, hey, we're here to stay, just like we were there to stay in Berlin. And again, that's pretty much it. So again, thank you for stopping by, thank you for watching, and be on the lookout for another one coming up real soon. Have a great day.